5. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Santita Jackson Show on AM 950 Radio, the voice of progressive Minnesota. It's a joy to be with you today. 2 weeks from Election Day. Unbelievable. It seems like we're still in 2020, and yet we're in 2024. And a lot has changed. The political landscape continues to change. It seems like every minute, there's something that's different and new that's coming up every day. But it shows that I think that we're growing as a nation, and there's some critical questions that we've not answered in a long time, that we've not asked in a long time, that we have not really answered, that maybe we haven't even thought about answering. But remember, the government is up for and by you, and you need to get involved. You need to get involved. Please vote, 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 vote. If you have any challenges at the polling site, call 1-866-OUR-VOTE. Do not leave until your vote has been cast. That is what the lawyers at that number will help you to do. They will help you to work through any voting issue you've got. Do not leave until they have resolved your issue. Go to vote.org. You can find out where you need to go vote, where you can vote. And you can find out if you're still on the rolls. It's important to do that, everybody, because people have been empowered to strike you off the voter rolls up until Election Day. It's unbelievable what's happening. And so by the time you have seen this, we will have shown Vigilantes Inc., Greg Palast's documentary. But for those of you who are listening in real time, we will be at Rainbow Push's headquarters at 930 50th Street tonight at 6 p.m. Greg Palast and a wonderful panel, including you, will be leading the discussion about your vote, about voter suppression, about voter registration. Look, this is not a Debbie Downer conversation. You need to understand how important your vote is. And when you see how important your vote is, you will understand why people are fighting you so hard. And maybe that will inspire you to get out and vote. Don't listen to the naysayers who tell you that your vote does not matter, because that is absolutely untrue. More and more races are being decided, by, maybe that was Freudian, I don't know. But they're being decided by one vote, two votes, 10, hundreds of votes. Only 11,000 plus votes gave President Biden the victory in 2020. That's not a lot of votes. I think they have like 7 million voters in Georgia. At least today they do. So that's a lot. But let's look at some of these key races going forward. And maybe you will be inspired if you're not listening to us from Texas today. Pass this along to someone from Texas. Indeed, the demographics of the South continue to shift constantly. We need to talk about that because now new political possibilities are arising for everybody in the South. The South is indeed new. I am Santita Jackson. This is AM 950 Radio. Please go to the Santita Jackson Show YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, everybody. Hey, Carol. Hey, Andre. Is that Carol Gang? That's right. And Robert, shalom to you, my dear brother. Please like and share the show. Like and share the show. We're on X at Santita J and the at Santita J Show. But we're also on the Santita Jackson and Friends page. Santita Jackson and Friends page. So let's get to it, everybody. Please like and share the show. Like and share the show. I was watching television maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I saw something that startled me, quite frankly. Senator Ted Cruz was on my radio station. I live in Chicago, everybody. And he was making an appeal for money. He said, I'm in a really, really tight race. I said, really? He's in a tight race? Yeah, he's in a tight race. Then, of course, I went on my trusty little iPad, got on up, and said, oh, wow, this is the sleeper story of the year. And no one's really talking about it. You have a young Black congressman out of Texas who is challenging Ted Cruz. And by many polls, he is winning. He has a real shot at becoming the next senator from the great state of Georgia. Did you know about Colin Allred? Who is he? What went into his decision to run? How is it that he could be winning in Texas? Everybody, Texas is not what you think it is. Texas Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis has said Texas is a blue state that don't vote. It's a rainbow state. You think California is rainbow. Texas is rainbow. But more and more of the South is too. It really reflects who America has always been. America's never been a white nation. It started off, number one, as an indigenous nation. And white and black people came in about the same time because black people had to build the nation and everybody else followed. Think about that, everybody. So let's talk about this. What is happening in Texas? This race is consequential. It could change not just the dynamics, but the math of the Senate, but could also change the possibilities of the South. Maybe if Mike Espy runs again in Mississippi, maybe some people might be inspired to really vote, and vote him in. How about that? I mean, think about that. We look at each other, and you'd be surprised at how we inspire each other. Hey, Paula, how you doing? Texas State Representative Ron Reynolds, you have been campaigning with Colin Allred. So, Congressman Colin Allred, number one, it's good to see you this morning, always. Talk to me. And Carol said she likes Mr. Allred. Well, who is he, number one?
It's great to
Who
see you,
is
sister.
great to see you, my dear brother friend. Who is he? Representative Reynolds, who is Colin
Well,
Allred?
good morning. Congressman Allred. Yes. So Colin Allred is a U.S. congressman. He beat a long-term incumbent in a red district, a Republican. He flipped the seat. When no one thought that that seat could be flipped, he did that back in 2018. He beat a long-term, his name was Pete Sessions, and he was a very senior Republican incumbent. And Colin Allred flipped that seat from red to blue. He's been a very strong Senate congressman. And in Texas, we have been hungry for someone that could really defeat Ted Cruz. The last time Ted Cruz was on the ballot, Beto O'Rourke came
Yes.
within 2 points, of defeating Ted Cruz. Congressman Allred is very charismatic. He's a former NFL football player. He graduated from Baylor. He went to law school. He's married. He's a father. He's a Christian. And if he wins, he's biracial. But if he wins, he'll be the first African American U.S. senator in the great state of Texas. Texas is home of more African Americans than any other state in the country. And many people are very excited to go out and vote for Kamala Harris and vote for Colin Allred. When I campaigned for him yesterday, we had someone from your dad's home state, the great Jim Clyburn from South Carolina. It was a joy to have Congressman Clyburn in my district. And we had a great turnout. And we made several rallies because guess what, Santita? Election day starts today. Today is the first day of early voting. And the polls are open. And I'm excited. The polls open at 7 a.m. And you don't see too often, not since Obama was on the ballot, that I see long lines of African-American voters at the polls. But I got pictures just while we've been on this show of folks in long lines at a few of the polling sites. So I'm excited about that. That tells me there is enthusiasm. And one of the reasons why is because Ted Cruz has been one of the most disappointing U.S. senators in our state's history. This man is someone who, first of all, Colin Allred believes in a woman's right to choose. He believes in women's reproductive rights. Ted Cruz believes that there should be no exceptions for abortion, even for rape or incest. I mean, he's an extreme guy. Colin Allred supports common sense gun reform legislation. Ted Cruz doesn't believe in any exceptions, like raising the age to purchase assault rifles from 18 to 21, even though we had the Uvalde massacre where we lost 19 kids and 2 teachers because a person who was under 21 was able to legally purchase an assault rifle. And Ted Cruz doesn't believe that they should have to wait until they're 21. Most people do. In fact, after the Parkland shooting in Florida, even Governor DeSantis, they raised the age in Florida from 18 to 21. So Ted Cruz is totally in the pocket of the most after Winter Storm Uri. Ted Cruz was spotted at the Intercontinental Airport with his luggage, ready to go out to Cancun, while
Ready to go to Cancun.
we had hundreds and thousands of Texans that were dying. People were freezing because they didn't have.
Okay, hold on. We are having some challenges with you today with connectivity. So hold on one second. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Santita, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just give me one hot second.
Okay.
Dr. Starks, can you come on? See, this is what happens on live radio.
When I hit.
Well, no, let me let someone give you a call, and they will walk you through it, okay? Because we're recording now. Thanks so much. Okay, but please keep on, because you went down, and our other guest is still trying to get up. Okay, can you hear me, Representative Reynolds?
Yes, I can hear you. You know what? I'm going to fire my internet provider. Yes, can you hear me, Santita?
Absolutely.
Santita, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You
know what?
Hey,
let's do this.
Hey, I think
No,
I think someone's trying to punk us today. I think there's a.
I think so. Look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close this out and give me about 15 minutes. Can you give me that?
Okay.
Okay, because
Yes.
that way you can fix
Okay.
what's going on there, and then I can
Yeah,
fix
something's going on with my internet. Okay.
Honey, don't
Okay.
even worry about
Right.
it. It's look at where we are. Hello, I'm paranoid enough for
Yes.
that. Everybody, stay back. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, everyone. All right.